Hello, students, and welcome back from spring break. It's Mr. English, and I am starting us off with our last unit of the year on chemistry. And I'm using a program called Screencastify. So you can pause me at any time. And I'm using this so that way I can talk you through the Google Slides presentation that we'll provide. And I won't do this every day, but I figured it was useful for the new unit to do so. We're starting a new unit, but we're still using our interactive science notebooks. We'll store our definitions in here, and we can do activities where we might have tables of information or online simulations. And so please go and get your interactive science notebook now. That's your science notebook we've been using this whole year. And pause me if you need to go and do that. Once you have your science notebook in front of you, go ahead and turn to the first blank pages that you have after the geology unit, and we're going to create a title page. You can title it, What is Chemistry? And you're going to number it C1 in the bottom right corner. And that stands for Chemistry, page 1. If you've already numbered this page as page 100 and something, that's okay. Just either cross out the number you've written or write the number C1 beside it. Here's an example. So this is our title page. This is what yours should look like. It should say C1 on the right-hand side. What is chemistry? Chemistry is the study of matter, the properties of matter, energy, and how matter and energy interact. If you need to pause me while you copy this down, pause me now. Otherwise, I'm going to keep going. Thanks. Okay, pages C2 and C3 are where we're going to define key terms. We've done this for both geology and ecology. So you can title the page C2 Words of Chemistry and C3 Words of Chemistry Continued. And here's what that should look like. On page C2, we're going to write our first definitions, and you may have guessed this already. We need to define matter, because chemistry is the study of matter. So matter is anything that has mass and volume. It can be a solid, a liquid, or a gas. Mass is a measurement of how much matter is in something. So I know we watched a video, and in the definition they said matter is a measurement of how much weight something has and how much space it occupies. The correct scientific definition is how much mass and volume it has. So on Earth we have weight, but out in space we do not. So scientists use mass in order to measure how much matter something has, both on planet Earth, and if we were to go out to the International Space Station, we'd still be able to calculate accurate measurements. So go ahead and copy those down to page C2 and C3. If you need to pause me or go back in your video, please do so. On page C4, we're going to do a short activity for today's lesson, and it's called Is It Matter? Yes or no. You're going to draw a T-chart on page C4 with the word yes on the left and no on the right, and then you're going to put some things into those columns from, not this slide. It says you're going to sort the items from the next slide into one of the two columns. Look at the items you are sorting in real life. If you have an example, walk around, get some fresh air, sketch the item if you'd like. Once you're done categorizing the words that we give you, we'd like you to add 5 things from your home that weren't on the list to your columns. They can be matter or not matter items, you pick. So here are the 15 words we'd like you to put in one of those two columns, and then don't forget to pick 5 of your own. Oops, I'm sorry. So we've got clouds, water, gravity, and you'll either put them in the left-hand side or the right-hand side column. And then at the end, we'd like you to write a brief summary. So start with the yes column, and you're going to record 2 observations of all of the items that are in there. What do they have in common? How are they different from one another? And then 2 observations of the no, it is not matter column. All right, and then we will pick up where we left off tomorrow on Friday the 17th, I believe. All right, thanks, you guys. See you tomorrow.